Alison? Alison? Alison!
Hi.
What are you doing? Look who's here!
Wow, it's the Emkids.
Hi, Emkids!
Hi, Emkids.
It's so good to see you all.
It's so good to see you after such a long time. I hope you're staying safe and welcome back to another episode of Emkids.
We really miss you. We hope everything is going well and we hope you're sanitizing and you're wearing your mask and all the things that we have to do to stay safe. But now, guys, y'all know the drill. Let's all stand up and let's do the stretches. Come on, Alison, let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, one more time. And I think we're ready. Now, guys, we're going straight into
Praise and worship. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Alison? Hello? Alison?
Just hold on 1 second.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to download some cheat codes.
Cheat codes?
Yes. Well, you see, I've been playing this really cool video game and I just can't pass level 5. I can't beat the spider bot. So now I'm looking for cheat codes so that I can try and beat it and skip past all the hard parts. You see, video games are so addictive and they're so fun. It's like I get sucked into this world and I'm on a whole new adventure. They have a beginning, a middle, and an end. They give us a goal, But sometimes reaching that goal can be so frustrating. Game designers, they also come up with these little cheats so that it allows us to skip certain levels. Sometimes when you press a combination of buttons, you can just become immortal. Sometimes you can arm yourself with any weapon you can imagine. Sometimes you can even skip the entire level altogether.
But what's the point? I mean, it helps you get ahead, but it robs you of that satisfaction of defeating the game itself. You know, Alison, cheating also gives us the false impression that we can skip ahead in life. When times are tough and we're feeling impatient, we'd like to hit the up, down, and then skip to the end. But it's not that simple. Life doesn't work that way. And it's definitely not God's plan for us. But wait, hold on, guys. I have something to show y'all. Check this out.
Moses was a very young child when he was taken from the care of his mother to live in the royal courts of Egypt. Although raised a prince, he would never forget the family to which he was born. Moses was a Hebrew, the special people of God's promises. The faith of the Hebrews remained in Moses' heart even as he grew up surrounded with all the power, riches, and pleasures that Egypt had to offer. 40 years passed, and Moses grew from a boy into a man. But even though he was raised in the Egyptian way of trusting riches, horses, and chariots, God continued to draw Moses' thoughts away from Egypt and toward his fellow Hebrews. One day, he went out to see his people who were forced to work as slaves. The things he saw were terrible, including an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave. When Moses saw this, it broke his heart and filled him with anger. It was as if this man were attacking his own brother. Moses waited until he thought no one was watching. Then he charged toward the Egyptian, killed him, and buried his body in the sand. But as Moses would soon find out, someone had seen him, and word of his crime spread quickly. The next day, Moses went out to his people again, but this time he saw two Hebrews fighting with each other. In disbelief, he confronted them. "Men, you are brothers. Why do you hurt each other in this way?" One of them replied, "Who made you a ruler and judge over us? Are you going to kill me the way you killed the Egyptian?" Moses was terrified. Everyone knew his awful secret. Meanwhile, Pharaoh was furious when he heard what Moses had done. By defending a Hebrew slave over an Egyptian taskmaster, Moses had rebelled against Pharaoh himself. Pharaoh ordered that Moses be captured and killed immediately. But Moses had already fled far away into the wilderness. Moses left Egypt behind. But this was just the beginning of his story. Moses ran for his life until he came to a place called Midian, where he rested at a community well. 7 women arrived at the well to get water, but they were driven away by a band of rival shepherds. Moses sprang into action to defend the sisters. He quickly defeated the shepherds, then helped the girls water their flock of sheep. When Jethro, the girl's father, heard about what Moses had done, he insisted that Moses be brought home and given a hero's welcome. Over the next 40 years, Moses would find a new home in the land of Midian and in the household of Jethro. In time, Jethro gave one of his daughters to Moses as a bride, and Moses started a family. As the years passed, Moses would learn humility and the strength of a good shepherd. When the time was just right, God would call upon Moses to lead one of the greatest deliverance stories ever.
Wow! That's so interesting! But, Alicia, what does Moses have to do with my video game?
Well, you see, Alison, Moses was a man chosen by God for a very important purpose. Moses thought that he could skip ahead in God's plan. But Moses had to learn the hard way that God wants us to be patient while he brings those plans into our life. It can be very frustrating to wait and wait and wait. But waiting is part of God's plan. God wants us, and He's teaching us to have patience so that we can grow in faith. When we are patient and trust God with our lives, He'll never, ever let us down.
Oh, now I get it. You know, kids, being patient is never easy, and you're not alone. Adults don't like it either. We want to skip past the hard parts, the boring parts, the painful times, and just get to the end. What we don't always realize is that God is working on us. And while we wait, God wants us to be patient because He is preparing us for what is to come next. In video games, we must defeat Challenge 1 before we go to Challenge 2. And when we finish Challenge 1, we end up gaining skills or a weapon that will help us in Challenge 2.
Exactly. You see, God is preparing us in the very same way. He wants us to learn patience and to wait on Him so that He can prepare us for the next challenge and the next challenge and the next one. God is always working on us, making us more like Christ. And when we are patient, God will do amazing things in our lives. It's never easy to be patient. But when we wait on God, He will never let us down. Don't get discouraged when life doesn't offer you those cheat codes. Be patient. Alison, be patient and put your faith in Jesus. He will prepare what is next for you. And He will be with you every step of the way.
That actually reminds me of a memory verse. It comes from Philippians 4, verse 8, and it goes like this. Finally, my brothers and sisters, always think about what is true. Think about what is noble, right, and pure. Think about what is lovely and worthy of respect. If anything excellent or worthy of praise, think about those kind of things. So, Emkids, don't forget Philippians 4, verse 8.
Thanks, Alison. I'm going to go home and I'm going to learn this. Next week, you can test me.
I'm definitely going to hold you to that.
Okay. Kids, it was so lovely to see you all again. I hope that we get to see you soon.
Remember, stay safe and sanitize.
Bye, Emkids.
Bye.